Hello, everybody, back home. All married couples, even unmarried couples. So myself and my wife, we're watching a podcast of what's this guy's name now? Okay, the podcast network, and he's the guy called Obang. He's interviewing Uriel, and they are talking about. They got to a topic where they have to discuss the relationship of Uriel, and he wanted to know what's Uriel's relationship, and this girl began to talk.
Talk about what? Talk about what?
And I feel like women.
Bro, reverse.
Okay.
She began to talk.
She began to talk about Nigerian men, how Nigerian men are so terrible.
Thank you.
How they're so terrible daters.
Say it out and put the devil to shame.
And my wife, she is so taking this personally. As if she's still dating a Nigerian man or something.
Are you not a Nigerian man?
But we are married now.
Are you not a Nigerian man? Is he not dating a man that will need to marry me?
But we are married.
Are you not
our
brother?
Own,
are you still a Nigerian man or not?
We have passed that dating situation, so you don't take it personal.
So whatever that is happening in the dating cannot happening while in the marriage.
Alright, so I'm gonna rewind the video back to where they started talking about the relationship status of Uriel. Uriel was on Big Brother Naija. I've not been following any Big Brother Naija series, so I wouldn't know her until today. I just saw her today, but alright. I don't know where the relationship starts.
You don't even have to. You do.
Oh, okay. I see it. The relationship start. Oh, I like it. I guess this is why it's good to edit video in chapters. This is relationship chapter. Alright, here you go. I hope you guys can hear this. I'm not gonna show you the video, but
so one, you've got to pack it anyhow. As a kid growing up in the UK, did you, like your teenage years, did you find yourself dating more white males or Africans, black males? I need to know that, and I also want to know what a relationship has been for you here and how you are handling Lagos men.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I hate that word. That sentence, Lagos men. Oh.
Ow. See
her
face.
How has the meal changed?
Okay, so
Like,
I've always dated
actually
women because I grew up in Oyibo. So most of my boyfriends were mixed race, white with this, white with Arab. But I've always dated Oyibo people. My first ever boyfriend was a white guy, whatever. And then I dated started obviously being in Nigeria, dating Nigerian guys. Oh gosh.
See, every time she mentions Nigerian guys, Nigerian men, she needs to side
in Nigeria
because that's a trauma on itself.
I don't understand why you people are so complicated.
My brother,
Nigerian men.
The men are complicated.
Nigerian men in Nigeria or
Nigeria now.
Generally, Nigerian men are complicated.
Is she talking about Nigerian men in Nigeria?
My brother.
Or in Africa?
My brother.
Or Nigerian men abroad in America or UK?
My brother, Jesus Christ the same yesterday, today, and forever. Nigerian men in Nigeria, Nigerian men in Africa, Nigerian men in the obodo of United wherever
so
abroad.
No Nigerian man is exempt.
Brother,
this thing she's talking about.
As we ship Nigerian man out of Nigeria, we cannot ship Nigeria out of them, even inside the abroad.
Really? Okay, is it all Nigerians or some or most?
With the things I have seen, with the things I have heard, my brother.
What things have you seen actually? Like, because I don't understand. I don't understand.
With Nigerian men that I have seen around me, with things I have heard, physically, before I left Nigeria, even in the obodo universe, and even on the social medium. Nigerian men after Jesus. About God. After Jesus.
Are you serious? Or be serious, because
I will take Nigerian men like
this.
Then I will not
teenagers and young Gen Z Nigerians.
Bro, I'm serious. This conversation is long overdue, and it's high time that Nigerian men need to wake up and do better.
All Nigerian men.
I beg.
Including me.
Who is
No.
on the side?
You have to, including me.
What do you mean by including you?
Am I like that too?
Nigerian men and
That's
Nigerian
why I'm
men.
asking, is it most Nigerians, some Nigerians, or all Nigerian men?
Let me say 99.9.
99.9.
This issue is like DNA, like 99.9.9.9
of Nigerian men.
of Nigerian men. So the little percent.
What she's describing.
The little because if you whatever she is describing, if as a woman, if you are not drained emotionally by Nigerian men, you will be drained somehow. It's rare for you to say, I found this Nigerian men, and the littlest thing that we argue on are just the basic that. It's because we just have to have argument or whatsoever. Like things that are supposed to be a cake. Nigerian men are still crying about it.
Like what?
It's like
my okay, if you are a female and you are within age 30 or you are within dating age and you are dating a Nigerian man or a Nigerian male, please feel free to share your experience, because this thing I'm hearing, I don't think all Nigerian men are the way Uriel and my wife are painting them. Okay? I think some are like that, but it's like they are painting all Nigerian men. Of course, it's not all Nigerian men. So I mean, Oyinbo people, okay, in this country we are now, Oyinbo girls are not saying that about Nigerian men now.
Because Nigerian men, they know that take their 4th generation grandfather that have passed on to glory, let them join body. As long as they leave Obodo, to come and marry Nigeria, to come and marry Obodo white person, all the medulla oblongata that is always like this for them. That's always like this, that's always like this, and always like this, and always like this for them. It will go back to the original place, and they will start behaving.
So when they are dating Oyinbo girls,
how many
their brain will be.
How many Nigerian men dated white or other race in the Obodo? Because I'm not living in UK, so let's say in this US, how many Nigerian men have you had that the situation was so worse to the aspect that he made it to the social media that they dated white lady or white girl, so to say, and then the marriage did not last, or something happened that has to be their fault?
I don't have any data right now as to that, but I know that Nigerian guys are dating and marrying white girls, and I know that even white girls are dating and marrying Nigerian men, and I know that Nigerian girls are dating and marrying white men, white boys. But
have you asked why?
The Nigerian men in particular is the one we are on top now. Like why is it that when they are dating or when they are married to a fellow Nigerian, that screw that you said is on their head is loose? Why is that screw loose? But when they are with Oyinbo girls or maybe Black American girls, that screw is tightened. Why is that? Or is that just some superstition?
I love this question. God bless you, my darling. God. Because from time immemorial, and I'm being serious about this, from time immemorial, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard the patriarchy word in Nigeria. I don't want to say Africa because I don't know what is going on in other African countries, but I tend to believe that we have some things in common when it comes to culture and the way we live our life and things like that. So I will be referring to men in Nigeria. So I don't know if it's you are watching from Ghana, Uganda, Nairobi, wherever, but I'm just going to be talking Kenya. I'm just going to be talking about like Nigerian men.
Even all the girls in these countries, other African countries, they want Nigerian men. How come?
Let me explain. So from time immemorial in our culture, we always know that it's a man's word, right? Is a man's word.
Is it anymore?
It's still a man's word, directly or indirectly. Even some people still believe that the patriarchy that we're talking about, that it is women that are always behind those patriarchy laws and do's and don'ts and this and don't. But they tend to forget that it is something that made those women to be the anchor of the so-called indirectly patriarchy laws now. Because those women pass through some things
in the hands
of men, and now they imbibe it, and now that becomes a defense mechanism for them, that whoever that's going to come through me or do this, it becomes their own veto power. But unless we reach out to the bottom of this, it is still men's world.
Hmm.
You are conditioned. If a man is 30, 35, 40, as long as his deed is working, that people can see by the reason, or maybe you have a girlfriend or whatever, even if they are not stable, but they actually know that something is still functioning. That's why you are able to have girlfriends and whatsoever. But if you are 40 and you are not like saying, I want to get married, I want to settle down, pick just one woman and just create life with this person, society will not see it as a problem.
For men. Even at age 40.
If you see people complaining that why is this also guy why are you not married, they will say he's taking his time to choose the right one, because he has built all of this for himself, he has built all of this one, he has accomplished this, so he's actually waiting to pick the right one that can fit into this, like another piece of puzzle, like another piece of material that you need to take from somewhere to complete your project. That's how men, especially in Nigeria, from time immemorial, see women.
So they don't see them as
that's why
a partner or a companion.
No.
Or they just see them as something they pick.
If you cannot use some words in, like, say, is my partner. So are you not saying we are mates? Are you not saying
we are the same?
Are you not saying we are equal?
Well, maybe not equal, but they don't see them as something more than just something.
If you take 100 men in Nigeria, hardly will you see 5% of them that will not run their marriage or relationship like a boss and a staff. Hardly.
Well, I don't have data to.
Hardly. And that's going to be the ones that you will see that are exception. You see that they've mixed, they've traveled wide, they've seen things, or they actually think, okay, we see the way our forefathers have been doing this. Has it been serving them right? I think I need to make a change for myself and see if it's going to be different from the result that these generations had in their own lifetime. Those are the kind of the exception that you will see. You say, oh, my partner, let's run things together.
Okay, so it's not all of the men.
So that's why I use the word 99.9.9.9.9.
Okay.
So if now let's say if a man now eventually gets married, has children, and then something happened, whatever nature, whatever life circumstances, the wife died. If the man remarried in the space of 3-6 months, society will not frown on it, because you know why? They will tell you that those children need a mother figure in their lives. They need a motherly role. They need a mother care, and the man also needs someone.
Okay.
In his life to fill that vacuum. But also, if a man is 30, 40, 50, 60, not married, but financially everything is right, socially everything is right, psychologically everything is right, mention those status, everything is right, and he is not married, people will not say, except for the so-called the Yahoo guys or whatever, the fraudsters, whatever. I'm not talking about those ones. I'm talking about people that legitimately built their wealth, and then like 40, 45, they are not married, no partner, no nothing.
There's not a lot of those in Nigeria.
I'm even saying society will not say, those wealth were accumulated by one dubious ways or whatever.
They will say that for women,
but they rather say that's a hardworking man. He knows what he wants. He's focusing on building life. He's doing this. He's doing that. But now, you see all those scenarios that I've mentioned.
Yeah.
Now, let's flip the situation. If a woman accomplished those things, and yet she's 35, 40, and no suitor, it's not because she doesn't want to, but maybe because she's waiting for the right person, or maybe nobody's even saying, hey, hello sis, how are you? And especially in Nigeria, it will be hard for you to see women say, I want to go to be in a hunting game of I want to go after a man to say, bro.
Some are beginning to do it.
Some are beginning to do it, but not majority, because the way things are now changing.
Turning some of them on now.
So if that so-called lady now is waiting for, I can't just say
waiting for the right
man to just say show up at my door and say or something at 40, but every other status is well made. When she's passing by or walking by or on social media or whatever, talking somewhere or giving a speech, how many men has she opened her legs for for her to get to this position that she is right now.
Even if she didn't do any
Even
of
if
those.
she did not do any of those, because they have conditioned their mind and see women as if they cannot attain as much as
And this is
what
Nigerian men
and this is
thinking
Nigerian
like this about Nigerian
from
women.
time immemorial. Even the so-called female gender would support the this auntie will have only God knows how many legs she have opened. Only God knows how many allergies. Only God knows how many politicians. Only
But
God knows
is
how
that
many.
happening? But not all women, successful women are doing that. But is it happening? Like are there some women that actually made wealth?
When I was talking about the
opening
men,
their
you see your
legs?
mindset now. When I was talking
No,
about the men,
I'm just
you
saying.
didn't ask that. Did that happen?
No,
You didn't
no,
you did not think that towards men, right?
Yeah, oh my God.
You see the kind of mindset, like
So-
whether you say it directly or indirectly, it
But
comes
remember
out
I
in
said
a
there are not.
it comes out in a subtle way that you don't even realize what you are saying or the condition that you are placing women into.
But remember I said there are not many men that fit that description.
There are so many men that fit that description. For the fact that you don't know
In
them
Nigeria?
doesn't in Nigeria. For the fact that you don't know them doesn't mean that they don't exist.
Okay.
For the fact that they are not in your own
Like there are
circle.
not so many that many girls will now be seeing them, like, you know, trying to associate with them.
How will many girls be able to see them?
They're so rich that they're not. You can't.
Because standard and protocols. So how will girls be able to see them unless
Okay.
they just want to pick girl like they are pointing like catfish? And bring that one to me tonight.
Okay, so all right.
So
if you guys,
so now that's just one point about a woman's success, right?
okay,
The same way when a woman is saying, I'm dating this, society will not see her as if she's trying to figure out which is the right one. They will label her as a prostitute, right?
oh, like if she's trying to.
If she's trying to say, okay, I
check out this man,
did this
dating
one for
that
6
one.
months, I did this one for 6 months, things are not looking the way I want, I don't see
continue
life with
with
this
this.
person, then society will not see her as taking her time to choose to finally end up with right person, right? They will name her, they will tag her a prostitute. But if it's the other way around, they won't say that about the guy. That's another example.
Even if during those times that lady is dating those, even
if
when
it's
they
just
didn't have
one
any
person,
sexual
nobody's
intercourse,
going to imagine or think that. For the fact that they know that you change
You think
this,
she
you
already
change this,
opened
you
her
change this,
leg.
you change this, she's a prostitute.
Wow.
That's the second scenario, right? Third scenario, God so good, the lady finally got married, everything was going fine, and things like that, and boom, the husband died. Oh, I knew it. When she doesn't want to see the family, when she doesn't want to see friends, when she doesn't want to see this, or maybe she was slowly poisoning the husband, something. In some cultures today, you see in Nigeria, just like this lady said, they will still see the wife as the suspect.
That she's the one that killed.
That she's the one that killed her husband.
Kind of like the Mohbad own.
Then they will now confiscate. That's the difference. Then they will now confiscate whatever they don't know if whatever they so-called properties, so-called acquired whatever achievements, they don't know if it's the woman that just secretly brought them to say, my husband, let this be in your name. Or my husband, you are bringing 50, let me bring 60 because I'm earning more than you. They don't care. But for the fact that, men automatically will be the most highest earner in that family. So it is our brother's property. Then they will come, confiscate everything.
Okay.
Not minding that same so-called woman, that same so-called late brother has children that needs to be taken care of. Just like the case that this lady is citing now. That's another situation that, she's the one that killed our brother. Now, because you are the one, if you are not now labeled as she's the one that killed our brother, that you say, it just happened. Maybe he was sick or whatever. Let's just, for long. God save you if you remarry after 5 years.
After 5 years.
If you now remarry after 5 years, they will now start digging. When did she actually start the relationship with this person? At least it must have been 1 year or 2 years before they finally get married. Definitely something has been going on before our brother died. Definitely something. But if it's for, they won't see that those same children need father figure. That the woman cannot raise those children by herself, right? To make a complete family, so to say. They won't see that woman needs a companion, someone to talk to.
But if it's a
man,
they will not even fling.
Even if it's the last wife's friend that started bringing food to come, at least the secretary from the office or whatsoever, or the neighbor of some sort,
they will throw away
face because the kids need the so-called mother figure in their life to raise them. Because it is not the job of the man to raise kids. Men are not wired to raise kids.
So women are so much put in a tight corner like that.
So now, those are
in Nigeria.
Those are situations in Nigeria, right? Society will now make you seem like if you are a woman, when your marriage works or your relationship or whatever, when it works, it depends on you. When it fails, it depends on you. So if you go to majority of churches today in Nigeria, start separating children out of. Go to redemption camp, RCCG. Go to Mountain of Fire. Go to wherever. Pick the congregation, pick them out one by one. Mm-hmm. I'm sure and I'm assuring you, 90% of the congregation will be women.
Because what are they looking for this?
90% will be women. Because you know why? They will tell you must be a prayerful woman, you must be to sustain your hope, because everything that happens in the physical already happens in the spiritual. Spiritual controls the physical. So as a woman, you don't want to feel like you are laid back spiritually, so that whenever anything happens physically, you are thinking maybe because I'm not vibrant spiritually, maybe this is why the enemy is coming in my marriage through this aspect. So you will see them from one program to the other. Even if they are not going from churches to churches, you will see them in their house like this. On my knees. Is it a bad thing? No. But if women are going on their knees, why can't men go as much as women does on their knees to make things happen?
Because they're always at work and
women to work. This is what I don't like hearing, because they're always at work. In the same Nigeria, you will see a man that has a banking job, a woman has a banking job. You both are coming at the same time. But you expect that same woman to go straight to the kitchen without removing her clothes to start preparing dinner or whatever.
That's not balanced.
While you will see, have you not seen?
No, I've only seen that in Nigerian movies.
So you've not seen in any Nigerian family. You've not had your friend talk about it.
Families like that, I know they will always buy food, when they're coming back from work. Maybe you have seen them. Me, I haven't.
So many.
But okay.
So many, my brother. So imagine that kind of thing. She's first human. If you remove the tag of she's just a mere woman. She's my wife. After I pay her back bride price. Mere woman now. Boss and if you see her as human being, the way you see yourself as human being, remove the title of a man, remove the title of a woman. If you see her as human, if you see yourself as human, you should know that at some point, as you get tired day to day, she should actually get tired.
Yeah.
As human. But because
men and women both have blood.
But because you will not see woman to be something that you need to place value on. That's why you will not see those men condition them. Some men will get home before their wife from work. They will have 1 hour, 30 minutes to relax. Probably maybe the wife branch as kids school, pick them up, whatever, get to the market, get something. They will still wait to say, come and cook dinner.
Okay.
That is majority of Nigerian men. So the same man will now say, dear, let's travel abroad. You now think that same woman that knows that if anything, come to think of it, I don't want to use the word ARAPE. When that happens back in Nigeria and police are investigating, the first thing is, wait yourself where you find God there. What will be the time when you pass from out there? And you take work where they see where they color be you. But the actual is this person is a victim of RAPE.
There will not be a proper investigation into the case.
The first question is how were you dressed for somebody to put their eyes on you to say I must stop this thing by fire by force, when they should have gone after the criminal and do the right thing. The first person that will be thrown to you, the first person is waiting yourself where? How you take work.
Okay. So,
some things will happen. Some husband will in their house with their wife have physical something like violence or domestic DV in their house. Police will say it's a family matter, settle down. But if you remove the tag of a woman and man, if you see both gender as human being, and if you follow the law of life, this is the way we're supposed to treat ourselves as human. Then when things happen, there will be right judgment for both genders. But because you see one gender to be above the other, that's why when things happen, it's easy for you to close your eyes to get justice for this particular gender.
So, but now the way you are saying it, you're saying it like Nigeria is a civilized place that already have policies and agencies to take care of DV, and stuff like that.
Even if we don't
civilized country. Like if in America now, like let's say something happened in a couple family, they got into a fight. Maybe the children can call the cop and the cop will come and they will take care of the situation. So like do you also don't think that part of the reason why things are like that in Nigeria is because Nigeria is just the way it is, like
even if there are no like the basic support, the support system put in place for the women.
Because you said when those men get over here,
I'm still gonna go there. I'm still gonna go there.
They behave normal.
I'm still gonna go there. Even if there are no like I don't want to use the word facilities, and like even if there are no adequate care, adequate options for women to say, okay, I need to go to this and this, I need to get help. Right?
No, I'm not putting this as an excuse for Nigerian men.
Even if it's just the only police that we have, somebody has committed a crime against his wife, against his neighbor that's supposed to be a female, against a minor, against his girlfriend, against his sisters. This is a crime and we must treat it as crime. Even if it's that alone, Nigeria will be a better place by now. Forget about women empowerment. There's no women empowerment. There's no this. There's no shelter for women that are going through clinical. Forget about those things. Even if we have or we don't have enough or we don't have at all. Forget. Even if it's to say, okay, the only thing that we have that is working in this country is the police force, whatever that we have.
All right, let's not.
You go into live with your wife. This is what you're gonna take.
Let's continue.
So now the same man, right? Now the same man filed for the wife, right? Traveled to America. The same man, mind you, back home, typical Nigerian men would think money is everything. What do you bring to this table? What do you bring to this table? What are you bringing to the table? For men, money is everything. Money answers all things. But they are mistaken that money doesn't answer all things when it comes to marriage. Some things can be fixed with money, fine. Some things cannot be fixed with money. But men generally think in Nigeria that everything is all about money. And that's why you are complaining about this. They shove money to your throat, like they throw money to your face, like sort this up. I'm not talking about money. No. What else do you want? This is money. What do you want that I didn't provide for you? You want house? I gave you house over your head. You are wearing good clothes. You are wearing DC. You have children that are going to. What else do you want? I'm giving you money.
The money will not be cuddling her now in the bed.
Will not have the conversation.
The money will not be.
The money will not have the conversation. The money will not put things in place.
The money will not be doing pum pum with her now.
So many things that money cannot fix.
Okay.
Emotional intelligence that the man lack in the marriage or in the home, the way the home is working, money will not fix that. Money will not fix it. So that same man,
as they are giving money, they should also be present.
So they should be present. So money is the only thing that they think they can offer. So now, and they also believe that because I'm an African man, it is my right to take everything 100%. Fine. Nobody is disputing that. If they want to go 100%, God bless your muscle and your elbow. But the same man will now travel to America with the wife. You now discover that you cannot be the odogu as an African man that is supposed to be carrying everything 100%. You have now become the odiegu.
I don't know what's the odiegu.
Opposite of odogu. Odiegu. You are now becoming odiegu. Okay. Now you need your wife to support you financially, so that things can run smoothly.
That's for some Nigerian men that don't have money, like, right? Because I think
you a politician.
I think some Nigerian men in America or in UK, I think they really have money. Like,
unless the one that want to get the same.
I don't know, but I'm just I don't have money.
It depends on the type of job.
Yeah. Okay.
It depends on the type of job that they are doing that will determine their income. So how many? Let's even say, let's even say, okay, we did not see anything now. Like maybe our neighbor or whatever. So far, things that you've seen about Nigerian marriages on social media in the Obodo, in Igbo and everything, how many Nigerian men do you think have a sustainable job that will make them be the Odogu 100% in their family?
In abroad?
In abroad. If you're not a politician, and if you're not in one hierarchy, something in your work that maybe a doctor that you are well read, or one kind of thing that whatever you are making is massive, that will make you think whatever your wife earns, you don't need to come into the family.
Okay.
They are not common.
You have said a lot about Nigerian men.
So, wait, no,
you have not finished.
Because we have not gotten to the point of their screws.
Just from this small thing that you real said.
We are not gotten to the point of their screws. So the same man, right, who now wants financial support from the wife to make the family run smooth, right? The same man will think, I've done to work, I'm tired now. The same woman has gone to work, she's tired. In this America, you have received your insults upon injury at work. Being a black person, being a Nigerian, maybe some people that you have come across that day have labeled you like, oh, see the 419, see the people that are from Shito country, see the people. You don't know what your day looked like that day, right? And if your day is not that messy, you are tired already. The same way the women too, they have gone and they are coming back, and yet somebody will now say, let me come and play FIFA while my wife is cooking in the house.
Wow.
At the same time, God now bless you, they have little kids. Oh, that change the diaper. They cannot assist with changing diaper. They cannot assist with putting dishes in the dishwasher to wash. Talk less of and washing the dishes.
There are people like that in this America.
Why do you think Nigerian marriages are breaking? Because now the women are now waking up, not because they want to make their marriage just not work, because they are just tired and they are now seeing that they have options. Back home, if anything happens to you, your marriage and everything, and if you don't have your own money, and if your family are not well to do, 89-90% you're going to walk empty-handed out of that marriage without nothing. Some women will be walked out as far as you cannot take your children with you. Some, if they can take children with them, then they will now tell you, I don't want to be part of those children's life because you are taking them with you. Don't expect any financial support towards those children.
In Nigeria.
In Nigeria.
Okay, because that better not
so
be America.
Now those women back home, even when they don't, even when they don't like the treatment that they are getting in the marriage, they would rather stay put because they know that once they say they are no longer interested or they want to break free from that marriage, they know what the society is going to say about them. You will see the church that will judge them. Church member will judge them. Their own family will judge them. Society at large will judge them. Friends will judge them. That's why they will not want to say, and they want to be because somebody that must hold this post as this job must be somebody that is married. We don't want a single mother. That single mother, did she impregnate herself to become a single mother? Was there no single father somewhere else that made that single mother? But no, because you are a single mother, you don't fit into this role. We cannot promote you to this role. Because you are a single mother, you cannot get to the position in the church. Okay, we don't want to get to the position in the church. Let us be becoming just regular church member. Oh, when you are now seeing the single mother talking to somebody's husband, maybe she just say, the service ministry was this, was that, or this and this, and I saw her talking to your husband, though, that closeness, that relationship, my sister. Before they will collect your husband, you will now label single mother as if they are prostitutes, as if they are a failure. Somebody made them single mother. And that same person is not being labeled the way that woman was being labeled. The same Nigerian man will now say, because my wife now start to work now, he has now grown wings. She's no longer listening. She will no longer listen because somebody cannot come and buy somebody's daughter. Somebody is seeing that she's wearing out. Emotionally, psychologically, she's wearing out, she's depressed, everything. But the husband still is not there to match up the energy to say, my wife, are you? No. She's still in the egoistic African or band day man. This is my right, I am the head and not the tail.
So
because I am the head.
I hear what you're saying.
So that's why most African marriages will break in abroad if the so-called Nigerian men will not do right by their wife. But the same Nigerian men will now go and marry whether India or white or other race, so they will now get it right.
Mexican,
they will not get it. Because why? They will now be the one to be conjuring the excuses. She's not my culture person, so she might actually not know how to cook my food. Or their own culture, they are not used to do all this and all this thing. You will now suddenly understand.
The ego will not be there.
You will now suddenly understand that this is their culture. But why don't you bring your shoulder pad ego as a gay African man that you be to say I am the head, still I am your Lord and personal savior. Come on.
But what about if that marriage or relationship is in Nigeria?
Wait now. The same so-called white person or other race that they've married, they know that there are laws here that will support women, that whatever you do anyhow, you see anyhow. So even if I want to say anything now, all of this that I've worked for in my life now, they will not come and carry everything from my head. God, I beg go. Make I just be pamper my wife because she's white, because she's Mexican, because she has law that can back her, that can come to her rescue. The same African man will date a black sister here, because you know that sometimes some people can they have shoko in their head and they have tuku. They have iron in their hand and in their head. So you don't want someone to use iron on you to say, hey yo, you're really talking to me, bro, like you wanna kill. Before you know it, somebody have do toko, use iron on somebody speaking. So they know that, but they know that the regular Nigerian sister will not have iron, will not use iron on them, but they want to be the Lord and Savior over their wife. But suddenly, when you now date other race, you will see that the way their family is carrying them, you see they don't use to do all day she. With the skin, you now see them as something special. With the culture, you now suddenly understand that I don't want to stress her. You know why people they don't cook, they don't know how to cook African food now. But I love her, I love my wife. She's the love of my. They will not suddenly understand that person. When white person now telling you, I'm not in the mood for this today. Oh baby, do you want to go to spa? Abi you want to go to vacation? You not suddenly be romantic. But if it's African sister that said, honey, I'm not in the mood for marriage,
so okay,
whatever.
I'm not trying to make excuses
now say
for
that it is your right because you paid a buy price. She cannot deny you of your right. So many things that men now need to start talking to, like there should be a role model that will start talking about this like a jingle, that you hear it on the radio like a morning news, like so something like an advert.
Men need more orientation,
more
reorientating, more.
Women are working. You will see them in therapy. You will see them in marriage counseling. You will see them in different kind of things. You see them putting themselves in through many courses of marriage this, marriage seminar, marriage that, marriage this. What can I do to improve myself again? But what are the men doing to improve themselves? How many men? Gather 100 men. Tell them how many of you in the last 5 years has gone to one marriage seminar?
All right, I will ask one question and then we'll continue to listen to you.
Yeah.
So is it? Don't you think Nigerian men are like that because marriage is not really something that was invented in Africa? Like the marriage system, if it's the system or institution, or is it, and the relationship thing, is it because it's not something that was invented? Because marriage was not.
Marriage in what aspect? Marriage has been in existence right from our history, right from our foundation. Maybe the marriage we're talking about is maybe the Western culture, whatever.
Like marriage, but like when you marry legally, like
we've always have our own way of, and that's why we call it the local way, the traditional marriage, whereby one family comes to the other, they exchange things to say we are now giving.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about
that's our own
marriage as it is known in Western world, in America, in France, in UK.
The
reason that makes it so respected and strong that men know not to misbehave.
Thank you. So that was why, even if let's take the Western culture marriage out of this, even if we want to look at our local marriages or our own local way that we do marriage, right, in Nigeria,
maybe that's why those men are behaving like that.
It's still bad. It's still barbaric, because that's why you would think, and it makes me cringe. That's why you would think somebody would think, Oba Balori Ongbogbo, Omo Pato Kojalo Yẹn mo gbẹ́sẹ̀ lé, and they are telling you
in 2025,
and they're telling you that is somebody's wife, and you are telling mo gbẹ́sẹ̀ lé.
In 2025, some men are saying that
even when they are not gbẹ́sẹ̀ lẹ́yìn anymore, so to say, like gbẹ́sẹ̀ lé forcefully, they are still indirectly gbẹ́sẹ̀ lẹ́yìn in this era. In Nigeria.
Do you think that's
the one they are not gbẹ́sẹ̀ lẹ́yìn? You say them because the new king is ascending the throne. They bring this one as a throne gift. They bring the new wife to the king as a throne gift.
Who Who brings a new wife?
The parent might decide, the community might decide to just look for one girl, talk to that, like this, and then before you know it, this is our new Olori, small Olori in the palace. We brought it to the Kabiyesi as gift.
Oh, you're talking about the king now?
Yeah.
Not just a regular man.
So the regular men also, it's still the same thing that goes on.
Okay.
That they think they can just pick and choose and pick and choose and pick and choose like
so
women
you have all
like
this,
furniture.
you have all this to say from what you read.
It's not because of what Yuriye said.
Okay, let's
someone
let's
like
move
me
on
is
now.
saying
With
it,
the,
you
with
might
the
not
rest of the
actually
things
believe.
she
But
said.
you now hearing Yuriye say
Because
it now.
the way you took it so to the heart.
You know, every time things are happening,
you were gingered with the.
every time things are happening, I've seen a lot of women being damaged.
You were like, go on, sister. Yes.
I've seen a lot of women so damaged in the name of so-called marriage.
In Nigeria?
In Nigeria
or in
and in abroad. I've seen women lost their lives in abroad, in Nigeria, in the name of so-called. I've had, rather, let me use the word I've had. But in Nigeria, I've seen. But in abroad, I've had.
Okay.
But many people, so when I'm now talking it passionately, me and you, it's going to be like maybe my wife is just overzealous, or it's just when it comes to this particular aspect, maybe she's easily triggered. Now somebody else is coming up in a platform like this to say it.
To say Nigerian men
are just so bad and terrible towards Nigerian women.
Wow. Okay, let's move on. Let's hear what else he has to say. Well, thank you for sharing.
You are welcome, my brother.
That was it.
We will drag this that kingdom come.
Some of them are even 40, 41, 42. They are still single. Fine girls. They are still single. Why? Ogini. What is happening? It's hard to find a decent man in Nigeria. And it boils down to what? We have a culture of, there's always something better. There's always something better. There's always something better. There's nothing better. The one that you have, no be Don Jazzy Tokam. I'm sorry to say this, so I know I'll blow. I'm sorry to say this. I love Don Jazzy, right? I do love him. I love him like no other. He's such an amazing person. But I feel like when he said that, he said something about not being able to stay with one woman.
Yeah, like he hates those of us who are able to.
If you're able to,
I'm unable to.
He's unable to.
Yeah,
he's unable to stay with one woman.
So at first, I thought it was because there were so many. Take it back there.
So many women.
I thought it was because there were so many women.
Men.
More, like maybe 4:1. Like maybe there were 5 women to 1 man. I thought that was what it was, but when I Google search it, Google is telling me that it's 1:1.2. That there's barely 2 or 3 lady to a man ratio.
So the same thing Dondaji said, the same thing Two-Face said, the same thing. So mindset of Nigerian men. They believe that I need to have like varieties. How can I be eating rice and beans every day, rice and beans? No, as I'm eating jollof rice, I should be eating fried rice. I should be eating.
That's what John Jazzy said.
I should be eating. That's why they are saying they cannot stay with one woman, because they think, is the shape different?
Yes, now.
No.
The shape.
I'm not talking about the physical shape. Where your kundus is going.
It's different now.
Is it not the same thing that you will come out of your body as a man?
Well,
I'm saying, is it not the same passion that you have in the process?
No, it depends though. It's
bro. You are not listening to what I'm saying. Okay, so if you are now saying that you cannot do with one woman, you have to keep going. What makes you believe that women too want to stay with one man?
Who's causing that thing in Nigerian men?
So what makes you think that you cannot be faithful to one woman? What makes you think that one woman will also want to be faithful to you for the rest of their life? Do you think as women also are going out, they don't see somebody that's 6-pack, beard, straight curvy here, wavy here, this and that they are seeing varieties that they will have said, this will be my fantasy, but I'm married, or I'm engaged to somebody, I need to be committed in this. But the so-called Nigerian men still believe it is still my right. If I choose not to stay with one woman, they will not. Society will not like see him
as the
bad guy. But now this that same Don Jazzy is saying it, society will not come after him. Unless we women like this are saying why are you saying women as something that you can like collective features that you can just keep collecting. But if the same thing was savage come to say I cannot stay with her for the rest of my life, how can I be now dating one person?
I think Savage is still single now, right?
Still in her singleness, you know how many names that she have been carrying on her head that's not supposed to
They've
be
been
labeled
calling her
with
names too.
names because she has a failed marriage and this and that doesn't work out.
So that means they will have even called Uriel worse.
But if it's the same Tiwa Savage that said the same thing that Two-Face Idibia said, that said the same thing that Tiwa Savage, the judge said that how can I stay with one woman? So if Shalaja come out today and say how can I stay with one man? I need to be sampling them right, left, and center everywhere. What do you think will come for her? So that's the same thing that we are saying.
Okay. Let's move on.
That boils down to maybe the type of women he goes for. And if I see him, I say maybe try a different type of woman.
But he also says, well, whatever it was that I saw in you that made you attractive to me, I'm going to see it in someone else.
Not at all. And that boils down to the type of woman. Because a lot of the men in Nigeria, okay, a lot of the men in Nigeria, like what Danjadi said now, I think sometimes they don't date for substance.
Yep.
They don't date for substance. They date for what they see physically.
So
that's substance.
And that transcends to the majority
Oh,
of
she's
referring
to like
they cannot stay with one woman.
The inner substance.
Yeah, the inner substance.
For substance. They date hey, look at this figure 8, all that kind of rubbish. They date for that. They don't date for substance. So if you date for that, of course you're going to see another girl with a bigger uku, a bigger this one, finer face, because you're not dating for what the woman really has.
Yep.
Her mindset, you're dating for the physicality of things. So if you're dating for the physicality of things, of course you're going to always see something that is better and more appealing. And I think that is the problem we have with Nigerian men. We feel like we're spoiled for choice. We don't date with intention. We don't date for substance, and that is it. So Don Jazzy Biko, if you're looking for a woman, please go and look for a woman. Go and look for a woman that can make you apple. Correct apple. She makes you with open salad. Fine girl, do that one.
You know, I was just smiling because
I feel like Don Jazzy will get a woman when he's like really old.
You know, when we have this.
Because now his eyes is like.
And I'm like, I don't know.
Jumping everything.
Jazzy cannot get because
I don't know. Allegedly.
Because their father that
you talked about.
because I don't know. Their father too that went to go and grab plane. How many women do you see that staying with him?
Okay, let's continue.
Relationships with women having the transactional nature of some of these relationships in the back of their minds. I mean, you said something now. I don't have a man who just gives me 20 million and all of that.
Doesn't mean I don't want to, please.
Yeah,
I
so that's the thing.
Like,
Do you think that sometimes it's also part of the problem? That men just feel that a relationship is more about billings and
absolutely. I think now we're at a stage where everything is. I've said this before. Everything's transactional. You know, a man, if he's paying for your house, or he's buying you a house in Lekki Phase 1 or in Banana Islands or in Italy, or if he's buying you to Dubai and buying you Hermes bags and he's buying you
not just be transacting money, but we are transacting something.
Don't come and be giving me stress. You're only to. I don't want to be vulgar, but do what you have to do and look pretty. You know, massage my back, do this, and I'll give you the money. It's transactional. And most of those girls are aware that there are other girls involved in the picture. They know that they're not the only girl. They know fully well I'm not the only girl. So it is transactional. So when, as a man, if you have a transactional relationship with a woman, it is so easy for you to divert and digress from that relationship because there's always going to be something better. It's transactional because you don't care about what is inside that woman. You don't care about her substance. You don't care about her who she truly is. You just care about what is the materialistic thing you're looking at, her outer beauty. So as long as you have that, there will be no grounds for you to settle down with one person.
Can you tell though when the man is in it, not for the transaction, but that he's totally into you? Because there are also reports and records, experiences that we've seen of men who go, plunge into this relationship with this one woman, and the woman messes him up.
Absolutely. So I would say it's the culture we're in right now. Everything is transactional, both man and woman. A woman might date a man because, hey, I don't really like you, not my type, you're too fair, you're too tall, you're too short, you're too this, whatever. Yeah, I just want to get what I am to. So, I mean, women even date men because they want to have a place to live, or they want to have somebody that will give them money. Even if you give them, you'll be buying them lunch. I like the way he buys me this food or rice and chicken. I think we come and stay with him. For any sort of reason. Do you understand? So yes, there are men out there that are serious-minded. You know, but because we're in a culture where everybody is trying to gain, everybody is trying to gain something and get something from you, it's hard to find two people that are serious that will come together and make something beautiful. Because you can have a serious guy and an unserious girl. You can have a serious, unserious girl and a serious guy. So it just depends. But it's hard. But if you see a man that is serious, you will know. If I meet a man that is very serious, I will know. Listen, most of the ladies are in relationships, you're in that relationship and you've been with that guy for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and you're staying with that guy, the guy has not proposed to you. That the guy will not marry you. Know that the guy will not marry you because there's a voice, whatever we call it, I call it your intuition. That voice will be saying one name, but also run, happen this guy, happen this guy, happen this guy. You wake up, one name, happen this guy. It will be telling you, but you're still there 2-3 years down the line.
No even ring.
We don't listen. No attachment. A lot of women are in relationships right now because of what they feel like they can get, you know, and it's not working out 3-4 years down the line. It's not working out, but they're still inside here, you know. So I want to actually say this. I mean, I've been in that situation, but like I said, I'm the kind of woman. If it's not working, that's I listen to my spirit. If you're in that sort of thing and you know it's not working, both men and women, time waits for nobody.
Yep.
Get up and go.
Don't waste anybody's
time.
Right?
You know, don't waste your own time. Do not waste your own time.
Yep.
And then a lot of women are afraid. You know, we have some women that have children and they've had kids and they feel like, oh, no man will want me. A man will want you even if you have 10 children. Even if you have stomach reach your knee.
That's true.
If he likes
they
you,
want you,
he likes
they
you.
want
Even
you.
if you don't have you are shaped like this, your radio that is here. You don't have your body like this, you're square. You don't have hips. You don't have nothing. Everything is just flat on this radio. If a man likes you, he will like you. And that is it.
I think she's right on that.
She's right.
Like and the way she said that when she sees a serious man that means well, that's not coming to play and walk away, that she will know. Is that something
that's true?
It's easy for women to detect. If
can.
It is so easy, like how come there are so many women that are crying of heartbreak and stuff like that? If they can detect from onset that the man, you know, is a player.
Those women that you think they are crying of heartbreak or whatsoever, they might be, they can be placed in different categories. Some people, you know, some things that you've seen signs, you've seen, you know, that this thing is not actually going to work, but you are living in self-denial because your love towards that person is like you are the one loving more than what the person is, you know, giving back to you. So when that happens, it's like you want something to happen to come out of this by fire by force. But this, the more you keep pulling away from you, when it eventually breaks, then you see them crying like. And some women just love blindly, not because they are pretending or they are forcing, but because they just love so blindly. And when even the signs are coming, they don't even see.
So, and also what she said that it's not as if she has the yardstick of saying every right thing. I'm just saying. So what she said about even when a single mother has 1 or 10 child, there is still a man that will.
There will still a man. There is a man
with our children still.
Have you not seen somebody
I agree with that.
Yeah, I actually do agree. That's correct. Have you not seen somebody that is graduate, everything, have everything, but that man will still choose to go and say, this girl that is doing a bartender in this place, this is somebody I want to marry.
Even though that bartender has
no qualification, no anything, 6 children and everything. You said this is
how will he cope with the children?
That's
especially
that,
some of
that's
them
on that
like,
person. That's on that person.
adults.
When a man wants you as a woman, he will go extra mile for you. He will inconvenience himself to make sure that it's like he's trying to win a trophy. He will not take him. Some men, they will be dating one lady 3, 7 years, 8 years. You will even think that's a lifetime of somebody's marriage. Then they will now see somebody in the space of 6 months. Both the introduction, both the engagement, both the court wedding and everything. Yeah. Somebody's now being Mrs. Why the Lord of the Ring of 10 years outside relationship is like, what happened to me? What had happened? Because the man did not want you. He's just choosing to pass the time till they find somebody that he actually wants. So when men want something, they know when they see who they want. And they go extra mile. When you are down, honey, sweetie, it's like you are chasing somebody to do something to make you sing. Forget about it.
Okay.
That's what people have said. That man
So
don't want you.
they will know when they see a serious man, and no matter how many child some women have, there are men that will still
want them. Yep.
Okay, that's good. So she also said that women should be warned that if they have been dating a guy for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years,
what are we doing?
5 years, and their inner person has been telling them since 6 months that
even if my inner person sleep, knows them himself. I'm dating
saying
you
that man would not marry them. Is that always true?
Even if you marry you, he just marry you out of pity. But your eyes go see Shege Bansa Pro Max. Because if you are dating me 6 months, you never see me finish though. You never see me 1 year, you never know anything about me though. You never even say I want to engage you to say we are now fiancé, not just boyfriend or just let's now define that. Let's have a solid definition for this relationship. No ring, no nothing. Some people they will not even give you ring. You now become not of the ring of the engagement. Like I just engage you to be my legal girlfriend or legal fiancé, to have the title of the fiancé. But after 10 years, okay.
But that 10 years, that's too much. 10 years.
Some people they.
Is that even
some people they
happening?
Some people they engage for 15 years. No be what happened a few months ago.
Is that in the news?
No be what happened for a few years ago. That everything made social media on YouTube. The guy they cry everywhere. 10 years, 10 solid years, 7 years. Inside relationship.
That must be a special.
Inside relationship. Somebody eventually find the wedding invitation online. Somebody's getting married to somebody else. You know, say, what are we? I cannot marry you. I cannot marry you.
So what's the like? What would you say, like personally, is the appropriate number of months or number of years for a male and a female to date before they get married? Or I don't want to talk about female and female.
I don't know about
just male and female.
No, I don't even want to go to male aspect. I don't want to go to male aspect because men can do whatever they want at their own time, at their own clock. Though research are now coming out like men are now having like what's it called?
Menopause.
Menopause. Like they are now having fertility issues. So based on lifestyle and whatever that is going on. So but based on women's gender and everything that we get going on in our body and everything, I'll say for if you are 23.
So it depends on the age of the girl or both of their age.
I'm talking about the girl.
The girl, okay.
I'm talking about the girl. If you are 22, 23, if you are trying to date anybody, it's not the time to start dating for. We're not dating.
Be serious, because a lot of teenagers will.
I am being serious.
Okay, so how many?
22, 23, unless you know that as a female, this age, I'm not ready for marriage in the next 5-10 years.
Wait, 22, 23 shouldn't they still be in the university?
Yeah, some will still be in the university, but at that point, whoever you are dating, stylishly, if you find out that that person is not going to settle down in the next 5 years, then that person should not be in the league of somebody that you can even say you want to start anything with.
Well, not all female are in university. So.
Because
within 5 years.
Because if you are saying you are 22 or 23, you are still in university. Whatever you are doing in university, add 5 years to it. That makes you at 27. You should be done by then. So if you are now still dating somebody by 27 and they don't still know where they are going or to marry you at that point in time, you don't have business starting anything with that person in the first place.
Okay.
That person is just a time waster.
They should run.
It's just a time waster. Unless you now know, it depends on individual's decision. Unless you now know that I just want to date just for fun, I'm not trying to settle down anytime soon. Then as long as you guys want to waste on each other's time, it still
depends on individual.
It depends on individual. But as a serious-minded girl,
5 years.
If you know stylishly, you don't ask. Somebody is not ready to settle down in 5 years. You look at your age. You are 25, you are 28, and if you know that marriage is in your agenda or calendar, and you don't want somebody to mess you up, and you are now repackaging yourself or whatever, I beg.
I don't know. I still feel like yourself. 5 years is too much. 5 years to date each other, and I feel like
it depends.
What are you checking for? Like 1 year, so 2 years now.
No, let's say that 5 years is because you are still
2 years.
Let's say because you are still in university or something like that. So by the time you are done, even in that space of 5 years, then you are about to get married. But if you say that, okay, I'm in university, I'm just focusing on my education and something like that, and you now eventually, like, you've gotten everything that you want to get as a woman, as a lady, you are in your 25, 26, whoever you should be dating should not just be for casual relationship. It should be something more serious if actually marriage is in your dictionary. If marriage is not in your agenda, you just want to, like, okay, let's just do partnership, you know, things are evolving on things like that. So that's still based on individual decision.
So I feel like the number of years to date between a girl and a guy in Nigeria and a girl and a guy in the Western world, I think there will be a difference in the number of years of dating, because in Nigeria, like all those social amenities that is readily available in the Western world is not there. Like maybe the guy is still struggling, or maybe the girl
even
is
the
still
guy is at
struggling.
32, at 30 is still writing, try to write jam to enter one university or something.
So but here, you know, there's. So I just feel that. All right, let's continue.
I agree. Younger women, you're on record as having said that you're getting a lot of younger men come after you. Do you find that flattering or frustrating?
So I've had this issue all the time. Younger men, I'm in my late 30s now, so younger men tend to always gravitate towards me. Men in general always gravitate towards me. I've always had men just like me. But younger men love me, and I used to find it very offensive because it was at a point in life, I would say 2 years ago, where I was so desperate to get married. I was, you know, when you're obsessed about marriage and children, I was obsessed to get married, and it was eating me alive, and it was making me sick.
Wow.
And I met somebody, and that person, that guy showed me Pepe. Oh yeah, showed me. That guy gave you know that crocodile pepper? That guy showed me
alligator pepper.
Alligator pepper. That guy showed me.
My obsession
of marriage and children vanished from my head immediately.
Yeah.
When I left that relationship, it vanished from my head immediately. It vanished from my head. So I don't wake up thinking, oh, I want to have children. When it happens, it happens. I cannot rush God. Do you understand? That's what I'm saying.
Now they're bringing God in it.
I'm digressing for your thing. What was your thing again? What was your thing? Is that alligator pepper that digression? Young women. What about them? Younger men. So these younger men. So then when I was desperate, I used to be like, leave me alone, because you're 28. I'm almost 8 years older than you, or whatever. You know. What can you offer me?
Maybe that's how she has missed
true love. In their 40s, 42, 43, 44. Those ones are the ones that are showing you a
yeah, your bad game.
Those ones have zero offer. 0.0. But younger boys now.
You think it's by age?
Online, they're getting married, they're making homes. Yeah. So for me, I don't judge anybody anymore based on age, based on even your pocket size.
As long as you have.
All these women, I say, I want to date a billionaire. There are some billionaires out there, or men, very rich men out there. You'll be dating them, or you're married to them, but it will be like you're dating a guy that does not have shingbe, because they are stingy. So as a woman, don't say, yes, pray for a man that has money, but pray for a man that is generous.
Generous,
kind man. That's what you should pray for. Because a man can have 50K in his account here, but that 50K can be like 500 million. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So pray for that. So for me, I wouldn't date a 28-year-old because I think it's a bit too young for me. But somebody in the early 30s, 34, 35, 36, I probably would.
Okay, so she's saying she can date down.
But
not too down. Okay.
Kids. Yeah.
Because there's also the mental emotional maturity that you look out for, right?
And I'm a very outspoken. My friend always said, you cannot be saying what you are. You have to let other. But I know I'm a very smart woman. I'm very smart. I'm very outspoken.
Do you think men sometimes are afraid of that? They like you, but your wits, your intellect,
most Nigerian men don't like outspoken.
But then I think a lot of men find it attractive, especially I've had older men who've been divorced and stuff like that. They approach me. A lot of older men.
So they don't want. Most Nigerian men don't
like
in Nigeria.
In Nigeria, they don't like the so-called outspoken or career or liberated
They're scared
woman.
of them.
They are scared because their ego, their everything it will be bruised. But they want somebody that will say, have you Mutishe? They want somebody that will be seeing them as the Lord and Savior.
Is that good thing or bad thing?
Are you seriously asking me that?
Yeah, now I just want to know. Is that a good thing for a man to be married to a very submissive and tender woman?
What's the meaning of submission?
No, like the way you painted it just now, like what you say now? Or is it like a man dating? Or is it better for a man dating a girl that is really, really outspoken?
Everybody with their own preference. So
that's what I think too. I feel like it's not. I feel like it depends on the man. Some men don't like gentle ladies.
Yeah.
Some men just like the crazy ladies. So that's what I think. That's what I think. So all right, let's. But okay, also so about the dating up, dating down thing.
Yeah.
For is it male? I don't know. I'm not a female, but I feel
Dating
like
down-
I feel like
dating-
a female should
Let's
find
rephrase
it.
that.
Should
Dating
find
down
it
in what sense?
age wise.
Age, okay.
Age wise. I feel like women should, some older women that are pretty and well to do, like real. I feel like they should find it maybe easy to date somebody that's younger than them, maybe by 5 years. Maybe not 10 years.
Maybe in the Western world,
Because-
maybe if they go to Western world or something,
they will find it easy to
they
do.
will find it easy to do. But the way Nigeria still is in their
In
thinking,
Nigeria, it will be look like
their
as a
thinking,
taboo.
Yeah, see, oh, okay, you as a woman now. Let me now put myself in the situation and the position of that boy's mom. So you are now bringing your fiancé to the house to come and introduce to me your mother.
Even
And
if
then-
the guy is like intelligent,
Even if he's
and
intelligent
mature,
and he's
really,
matured and he's matching
he's
the
acting
energy and
like he's 5 years older
everything
than her.
and everything and we get everything, then the guys now take the lady to the house. You're not gonna say, is this your sister's wife, wife's sister, or the person you brought auntie home to me? So there are some things that still need to be worked on.
So in Western world though,
In
that
Western
may not
world,
be a
that may
problem.
not be a problem, but still in Nigeria, unless if that younger guy has a big body to kind of match the stature of the lady in quote now and have resources for it, that kind of thing. So that might not actually be visible to people to say, this auntie might actually be older than this guy. But if it's something that is visible,
I feel like it shouldn't.
Okay, say,
This is
you
just
go-
me
you go,
speaking because
you go bring
because
grandma come home.
I feel like it shouldn't really be a problem
No.
if a older lady marry
My brother,
a
come
male
off
that
it.
is like 5 years younger than
My
her.
brother,
Because
come
men
off.
do it all the time.
That's
So
why I said it's not a problem for men,
it
but
shouldn't
for
be a
women
problem
it's
for
a
women
problem.
too. Well-
Well, you carry woman, go. They will not start saying she will be manipulating you. She will be using this. She will first old pass you. She will do this. She will be first become mama pass you. If you see the kind of the way, no, there's something that's going on.
All right, let's move.
No that and no peace.
Just I went on
It's
a
almost
like,
over now.
last year went on a date with an older guy in the UK, and I think he was towards his like 50s, going towards his late 50s, and he was just like, it was the company, because you talk to me, I can talk to you about anything, politics, fashion, education, blah blah blah.
Wow.
I have a vast range of things to speak about.
What's an opposite?
And men find that attractive, but then some men find it very intimidating.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm okay with that, because if you find the way I talk very intimidating, it means that you're not for me, because I can't talk to somebody that's obo. More like stockfish. You cannot be talking to you like, what do you talk? And you know that
The direct opposite of us.
yes, if I see a younger guy that is able to
Yeah.
connect to me and talk to me on that level, and you can talk. Why not? I don't discriminate. Men have showed me Pepe for me to know that it's not by age.
It's not by
you
age.
cannot come and see a man that is 40 or 35 and say this person is a mature man. Yes, he's
That's what I'm
responsible.
saying.
But
It's not-
that person is not responsible. That one, that was a teenager in
Old babies.
my dear.
So you seem very family oriented, and all of that. Yet you were being dragged some time ago over comments you made about freezing your eggs.
Yeah, because I spoke about freezing my eggs, because at the point, like I said to you, I was really desperate about having children, and I was like, I don't want to be premenopausal or be in my 40s as having children. But I can't do anything about it if I've not met the right person. And I've done everything in my power to look good and do whatever. It's God. Everything is in God's hands.
But you haven't done the
I
approaching
think when you
part.
become
Like,
desperate,
you
as a woman,
approaching the
you
man
know,
you like.
And I was
You
desperate
might
a
not
couple of years
approach
ago, and I met the
verbally
wrong
for
person,
like
okay?
verbally. Some women do.
What do you think about that? Like,
You might not. It's not necessary that you approach verbally. Some men will perceive you that you are being too cheap or you come cheap to them. So some women have devised a means that even if I'm not saying it verbally, I need like subtle way actions and
Stylish.
things like that, gestures, things like that. It's now symbols down to the man to say, okay, I really want to actually pursue this sister or not.
okay. So, but is that something that's accepted in Africa for like a woman to talk to a man that, you know,
My brother.
hey man,
My brother.
I like you.
God no go shame us.
Can we have a conversation?
God
Can we
no
get
go-
to know each other?
God no go shame us. You see the way you are standing as a man.
You know,
You as a man, you see the way you are
man
standing
buying
like,
the gifts.
that the words are not flowing like
the woman. You know how
men
men buy gifts for the and the woman go and buy the gifts,
my
and be like,
brother,
even
God
though
no
the
go
guy
shame
is
us.
rich, you know, the
God
woman
no go-
just like him. Like,
God no go shame us.
so in other words,
If I'm
like,
being that woman now that I'm trying to go, I'm not saying it verbally, but I will say all of your birthdays, I will remember your birthdays, I will remember this, I will support you, I will keep calling on you, checking
Well,
on you,
even-
do stuff that you know that naturally it is only my girlfriend or my fiancé that will naturally do this kind of
those
stuff.
are even
But
indirect ways.
it's indirect ways. But it's now left to the guy to still say,
to detect that.
okay, I decode this, but do I want you or not?
So
God don't go shame us, my brother. No.
okay.
And if the wrong person thinks I'm talking about you, I'm not talking about you because I know this person was just thinking about. I'm not talking. I'm just saying you will meet the wrong people. You will meet the wrong people. Do you understand? If you put yourself, men sense desperation.
Yeah.
Yep.
True.
Men sense desperation,
They know.
and they will prey on it.
Yep.
So for me, I don't give off any desperation vibes. I am me. I enjoy going to the gym.
Yeah, past
I
that
know my
level.
guys watch me up and down in my gym. I have so much confidence. I'm the one to say I want you, I don't want you, because I'm not dating a man that will put me through stress.
Because
I
at
don't
this
have that
point, that's what she
energy.
needs to
Thank
do.
I don't have that energy. I have gone through stress all my life from childhood. I've packed my mom's poop, changed my mother's nappy, fed my mom. I've looked after my mom like I've looked after a child. I don't want to enter a marriage or relationship
I see
and
you
be
looking after a
stressing. That's why
grown-ass
even people
man.
that I
Ha!
work with, I say, do not stress me. If you stress me, I will get rid of you. And I don't like stress. My ex, you stress me, I walk away.
That's it.
Work, you stress me, I get rid of you. I don't like stress. Because my mom is in her situation and had a stroke because of what? Stress. She had a stroke because of stress. Do I want to end up the same way? No. So if you're stressing me, because I got full later. Bye-bye. Kachifo. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So I'm at a point where I'm very certain and sure about myself. And I know that I know that I'll probably be having kids in my late 30s, in my early 40s, and I'm happy with that because there are so many women who are having children later on in
their
life.
50s,
It's not that I think times are changing.
Yeah.
And I have nothing against that. It's my journey. I've always been a late bloomer. So I got famous later on in life, Big Brother later on in life, and it's just my life. That's just what God has destined for me. You know?
Okay, well, that's the end of this conversation. We just wanted to react to the section that talked about Uriel's mind about relationship and dating. So she really emphasized that Nigerian men are terrible
And they need to do better.
and that they need to do better and
Yep.
they should do better.
Yep.
And that if you are dating a guy and he's over 3 to 5 years, you should run.
Oh no.
And you know, she shows that she's a loving lady, like she loves her mom and everything. Do you have any last thing to say quick before we end this conversation?
All I would just say is whatever that is meant for you will not stress you. If you start any relationship and it's starting to stress you, and it's not meant for you. Biko. May you go.
Okay, thank you. By the way, this is okay. Well, maybe you should introduce yourself. They know you already. They know you, I think.
My name is Opeyemi. See the way I call it?
Opeyemi.
Why you just say Ope? Opewiye.
Okay.
Opeko. Openi.
She's Opeyemi and
Yemi.
I am AJ.
AJ for where? You don't get name?
Okay. Opeyemi
And
Hakeem.
like the Alvin and the Chipmunks.
We'll
Opeyemi
see you
and Hakeem.
in the next video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.